What is going on, everybody? It's your man, LoveLierGames. Welcome back to LoveLierGames. Yeah, and everybody continue to get up on this thing, which is Republic. Episode 2. Yeah. For who I was watching this, y'all know that I beat episode 1. Now I'm on episode 2. Then I got to do episode 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen in the rest of these episodes. Man, I'm so curious. I cannot wait. I hope these jumps are fire. Man, as y'all can see, I got the rest of them unlocked. So we about to do this thing. And I hope y'all ready, because I know I'm ready. Y'all ready? Let's do this. Episode 2. Episode 2. Well, for a second, I thought somebody was calling. Somebody said, who interrupted my joint? Hey, I thought somebody was calling. My girl.
Am I happy to see you? I'm in a bit of a situation here. Locked in. And I'm not alone.
Oh, shoot.
What should we do?
You know what we should do? Get up out that joint. Yeah. Look at her. Baby girl. We about to get up out of here, sister. They don't even show nothing. They just leave me right there in front of her face. Oh, man. Yeah, this is where I left off. She down on the flizzo. Shoot. All right, let me hit this.
That section of a playcal.
Some doors in Metamorphosis require voice recognition data to open.
Okay. Voice recognition data. Oh, what's on this? What's on this? Oh, snap. Oh, yeah, he did do that to her, too. He sure did. I remember that. Dang. Dang, he sure did do her. He sure did do that to her, because I remember. She definitely thought he was on her side, but he was not yet. All right, we got to get up out of there, y'all. At first, let me go ahead and grab this camouflage joint.
Hello, player. This is Ryan Payton, one of the designers here at Camouflage.
And this is Cooper, the company's resident playboy adventurer and all-around good guy.
Thank you so much for purchasing Republic. One of the cool things about our game is triggering these interactive developer commentary tapes located throughout the world.
To hear the rest of the audio files, just scan them as you would any other items in OmniView.
That's right, Cooper. So thank you so much for your support of the game. I hope you really enjoy hearing our behind-the-scenes design discussions because we had a blast recording them.
Thanks. Enjoy.
What do they know?
You were concerned about, okay, you scan this thing, it looks ghetto, because what's the visual? I mean, I guess it's just a tape recorder?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's fine.
That's not my concern. It's just the quality of like what that scannable POI is. If it's just Mrazily Purdue cut, like that's lazy. That's super lazy compared to all the other POI. There's no point to it.
Well, you get a data item.
Well, you get the data item, but like it doesn't feel good. You don't feel good about getting the data item. It's not something cool that just happened.
You're comparing it. I think it's pretty
No, but like,
dynamic.
yeah, especially if
You
Cooper,
can
like,
use it later.
if you don't feel like as a player this is cool, then maybe Cooper needs to say, you know, I wonder if we can use this somewhere or whatever. Because players will have already tried to hack, and they're like, I wish I had her voice, and there it is. It's like the cool thing is you found the key. You found data. You found the key. If feels great. You love it.
Did you ever see the movie Sneakers? But yeah, there's a whole scene in this where this woman who's like dating Robert Redford goes on this blind date with this guy who works at this top security place, and she does it, and she's like, "Say, what's your name again?" And he says his name, and it's like because they need all this like voice activated stuff, and she's recording it secretly or whatever. Like I feel like it's in that same vein. Like, you're getting her voice that you can use later.
We got an issue. That's an analog tape recorder. How are you pulling your voice feed?
Now we're getting silly because, like, do you understand that we are also scanning cardboard boxes and stuff like that in this game? Are they supposed to be like? I think pretty sure.
Yeah, but you
cardboard
don't get a
boxes
data
analog.
item from it.
You don't get a data. Yeah, but how are you supposed to scan it in the first place? Like, I think if we go down this path, you're gonna find there's so many items that
No, this one's more of a
scan
stretch.
and network view.
This one's more of a stretch though, because you're giving the player.
I can't believe I'm in another PY meeting.
Scanning.
I don't want to
Scanning a tape recorder
Yes.
is more of a stretch. Scanning a machine that's got like electronic components
Yeah.
is more of a stretch than scanning a cardboard box and
Okay.
getting information out of
Then
it.
why does
What the fuck
Zager
it
use,
is?
why the hell does Zager use analog tape recorders then? He's like freaking like paranoid about that stuff. He wouldn't do that.
Yes, but he also does it because like he's like your great uncle who just like he's suspicious of all sort of modern technology. That's why he does it more than anything. Because Zager, up until like 6 months ago, was rocking a mullet and driving a Trans Am, and his best days were like between 1984 and 1987. Okay, that's why. Like it has nothing. It's paranoia and suspicion, and he's living in the past, man.
That is so dope. I like how they talk about the game behind the scenes. They're talking about the game, how it made that guy that's doing the voiceover. Man, how they created all this. Man, yo, this is dope. I like that. I like how they put this into the game. That's cool. Very cool. All right, let's go. I can't wait to hear more tapes like that. How they design this joint. Alright, let's go ahead and see this right quick. Oh, snap. Alright, let me get this.
Welcome to my domain.
Alright, let's see if there's anything else available that I can cop. Let me see.
Care to purchase new abilities?
Is that another ability?
Your walls.
That's X-ray. That's 900.
Walls.
Alright, I just got that joint.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, I definitely will be back later on. Alright, so that's pretty much it, I think. Alright, let's roll. Alright, let me get out this joint. Interrogation pin, code 7036. Okay, there we go. Ooh.
Hello, it's Cooper. Good job getting the girl out of immediate danger. You seem to have a solid handle on things. With the arrival approaching, we're being watched more closely than ever, and so I have to pretend to work. However, I'm installing a help desk in your OmniView display. Select the help desk icon if you need my expertise along the way. Good luck tonight. No doubt, the girl would be doomed without you.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm here for. Alright, let's bounce. Alright. Let me see what... Oh, okay, that's back inside. Alright.
So the girl wants to find the librarian. I hope he can help her, but I fear she may overestimate his influence inside Metamorphosis. This place is changing, evolving into something even more sinister than its original purpose. In searching for the librarian, remember, you have a map. Use it to check out areas you've visited.
Real talk. Alright, here we go. Here we go. It's time to roll. Alright, let's go through here.
Thanks for getting me out of there.
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't know what that Prisrack's intentions were, but I'm glad we didn't stick around to find out. The library's just through these doors. The librarian will help us. He'll show us a way out of here.
Yeah, I need to charge your device up. Oh, shoot. I definitely need to look at all three of these joints. And I definitely need to go back to the beginning of the game, too, because there are awesome camouflages that I did not listen to. That's behind the scenes joint. So I definitely need to go back and look at them joints. Alright, let me check these three out right quick.
Signor Octavo joins Metamorphosis. Librarian is now preeminent manifesto scholar. I met the librarian this morning. He's a sweet man, with his heart sewn directly onto his adorable little lapel. And I do so admire his passion for literature. In a former life, I would swoon over a well-read man. But I hope for his sake, he learns to bury that part of himself. In here, following your passion is the shortest road to recalibration.
Alright, that's the first one.
Y390H. I see you're admiring our latest installation.
Yep.
Why do you keep these books away from us? I can handle them.
Maybe you're right. However, there are others in your class who are not as strong as you. And books like those can make them sick. Would it be fair to let you read them, but keep them from your friends?
That doesn't sound fair.
Well then, so are you saying you would prefer that they read them too? Will you have their illness on your conscience?
I don't want that either.
Of course not. I am not a filter for your ideas, child. I am your shield. There is so much ugliness in this world.
Yep.
Let me stand in the way of it.
It's ugliness.
Let me stare it down. Your eyes are too pretty to witness such things.
I appreciate the compliment, Headmaster.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of ugliness out here in the wild.
Y390H.
We,
You must
Brave
hurry
New
along
World,
now. The rest of your class is
1984.
already inside.
Why does he hold those books away from us, Senor Octavo?
It is the headmaster's belief that those books sully the minds of precals and should therefore be removed from our curriculum.
But that isn't what you believe, is it?
Books like these do not paint a rosy picture of the world, but they are not meant to. They are not paintings of the world we want. They are mirrors, reflecting the world we have.
Alright, here we go. Alright, that was them three. Okay. Let me see. Let me go through this door right quick. What is this? Well, that's the librarian. That's why I gotta go over there to the library. What's in here right quick? Oh no, where am I going? Cooper.
You're about to send the girl back through the part of the facility she just escaped from. There may be something for you back here, but I doubt there is anything of use to her.
Yes, it is. I still got to look at the rest of those camouflage videos. I'm going to go check them joints out because I did not grab those since those features are unlocked right now. I got to go back and go get them joints since they are unlocked right now. So that's what I got to do, Cooper. So don't try to distract me or throw me off, man. Alright, baby girl, let go. Let's go back to the beginning of the game right quick. Let me go back down this way right quick. Alright, lag out. See? I gotta grab some camouflages.
What are we looking at now?
The atrium.
You're
not gonna stay and help us, Jeremy?
For the atrium?
Dude, you gotta be involved in this one. Come on.
You gotta be involved in the atrium. You should just sit down and get
Just relax, man.
It's good. Help us. I was just telling them, Ryan, I got the Mondays, so.
You did?
I'm good to just hang out. Yeah, they started. I didn't get enough sleep, man. I just.
Yeah, dude, I had a hard time sleeping last night.
I don't have anything like huge to work on anymore. I don't have like these huge hero areas I can gack out on.
Well, it's good. I'm glad to hear that. Like,
it's good, but it's still like.
Let's like get to the mode of making it better, making it better.
This is what happens after heroes like finish the quest. They just like. That's how I feel, man. They lose their purpose. They just came back from the war. Right? Just can't relate to anyone. They just have to put you down eventually. Put me down.
Okay. Do we like this beam?
No. Look up.
Well, the camera view.
I mean, I don't. It's hard to say because I don't know.
You can't say anything about the cameras yet because art only came online for this space middle.
Right. Yeah. I'd like to see the camera pass first with the new art.
Right. I've been spending 5 days doing collision to recover from like basically. So Jeremy's done a nice job of like arting up the space, and it's still a little like it's all shifted off of the gray box in Sangio to make it compensate for like the new art prefabs and such. So it's a very long and time-consuming process because it's such an intricately and elaborate space that I have to adjust on the collision by hand. So that's probably going to accomplish a couple more days. And after the collision is done, I can actually do a camera pass.
Alright, cool. It's another one. Alright, some more I gotta unlock. Okay. Let me check up here right quick. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's very tricky about grabbing stuff around this mud. I think I gotta go through that door down that way. But before I do, let me run up these steps right quick. It's a bunch of camouflages that I gotta grab, a bunch of behind the scene audios.
I can't go any further.
Alright, no, Jill, let's go. We'll go through there right quick. Oh yeah, I remember this area. Metamorphoses. Let's see if there's some camouflage jumps I gotta get in here. Let me see. I mean, I know I just recently came up out of here when I was playing a while back. Because I ain't played this game in a little bit, so I gotta say a while back. Oh snap, did I just open that joint with a voice recorder? I just opened that joint. Oh snap. Let's go inside, baby girl. Let's see what you can get. Freaking voice recorder. I ain't never been up in the bed, bro. I can just use my voice to open this joint. Oh, snip it down. Alright, let's grab these joints right quick. Tape recorder.
An old Zager cassette.
Yes. Freaking secret cassette. Oh, she got the mace on standby, yeah.
If you find a cassette player, perhaps you could hear what is on it. I remember seeing an old boombox when we ransacked one of Zager's hideout.
Oh, I know exactly where. I don't know exactly where it is right offhand. But I'm going to listen to that joint. But let's go ahead and do this right quick so we can get up out of here. We got one. And it's crazy how you can't just show. Oh, what's this on the bed? Is that another taser joint?
That doesn't look safe to me.
I mean, it's just laying.
I don't know.
It's just laying right there on the bed.
I don't think it's safe. That doesn't look safe to me.
Oh, what is this on the floor? Oh, okay.
Taser.
Okay, she got it from that angle. Cool. Okay. Alright. Let's listen to these joints right quick.
Something in those pages has me quite upset. Zager's words sting like tear gas in the eyes of the establishment.
Okay.
Pages from the mini manifesto. Looks like they've been ripped out. Mireille would be wise to dispose of these more discreetly.
Alright, now let's go ahead and grab this joint right here, behind the scenes joint.
Hello, player. This is Ryan Payton, one of the designers here at Camouflage.
And this is Cooper, the company's resident playboy adventurer and all-around good guy.
Thank you so much for purchasing Republique. One of the cool things about our game is triggering these interactive developer commentary tapes located throughout the world.
To hear the rest of the audio files, just scan them as you would any other items in OmniView.
That's right, Cooper. So thank you so much for your support of the game. I hope you really enjoy hearing our behind-the-scenes design discussions because we had a blast recording them.
Thanks. Enjoy.
So now we went from, you know, hey, reinstate Mireille, to asking for me to get another.
Here's the thing. How about this? No, here's an even bigger problem. So if Mireille is not in her bedroom, why shouldn't Hope be able to go into her bedroom? Just because it's locked or something?
It is locked. You have to get Mireille's voice print to get in
Is
there.
Cooper's room locked?
Yeah, it's locked until chapter 5.
Okay, so you can't even go in there. So
Yeah.
what's the harm in just having somebody sit in there? You can just walk between cameras and view it.
The harm is that the team's like on fire trying to get everything for this game done. And putting in characters that need to, for example, Mireille can't be in there for entire chapter 1.
Yeah.
Like, you need dev support, you need animation support.
But it's okay, it's not a surprise. It was something that we talked about like better part of a month ago.
Yeah.
So
But there's also
it could have been addressed in the same pipeline as everything else. I'm just saying it's not new. This is new, I'll admit.
Please accept.
The Cooper thing.
Please accept. I talked to Jeremy and Steven, and they think it's possible
to get the characters in
to
there.
get Cooper in his office. I didn't talk to them about Mireille.
See,
Well, then it should be possible for Mireille though too, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be just as easy?
Yeah.
There is a dev test that requires that.
Mireille has to be taken out of her room
Yes.
depending on an event later on in the
Right.
chapter.
Yes.
So, I mean, alright, I will do it.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I love that discussions from behind the scenes and how they created this joint and how they talking about Cooper and Maria and all this, man. And they showing us little artwork. I like that, man. I'm ready to listen to more of these tapes. I'm definitely ready to listen to more of these tapes, how they designed it, whatever they decided to do with the game. I'm just ready to listen to more. Man, I like it. Love these little art concepts. Love these joints. Look cool. Look at her. Look at her. It's dope. I like this. Man, let's keep it moving. I like it.
A cell phone charger, worthless without the phone, but no less dangerous as contraband.
I think that's like an Apple joint. Look like an Apple charger. Alright, what we got left? I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Alright, let's get on up out of here. You ready? Let's go, Maria girl. Let's go. You got more searching to do, mama. Still got to go through this door right here, though. That big door. Oh yeah, I think that room is with the freaking radio is through this wall right here. I think I gotta go down here. I think I can listen to my daggone tape right here. I think it's like a boom box in this joint. Yes, yep, I knew it. I said it was. All right, get up, baby girl. All right, let's listen to that camouflage joint right here. I can't open this thing up right here. It's like level 2. Hey, all right, let's go ahead and listen to this camouflage joint. This is another behind the scenes joint.
So what we're doing here is we're a Famosa group. We're recording a big chunk of the game.
Panasonic.
And today was with David Hayter, with Jennifer Hale, and Matt Mercer, who is playing one of the Prizrax, which is like kind of one of our bad guys in the game. And I thought today was good. Chris, what did you say?
It was a great day.
Yeah.
Got through everything early and smoothly, and did some unique stuff with David's character, where we recorded cassette tape recordings,
Yeah.
which are going to sound pretty unique when you hear them in the game.
Yeah,
it was kind of exciting.
It was very cool. I mean, I don't know how much you told them about the character.
Not so much, so we could talk about it now.
So my character is a revolutionary, a bit of an instigator, and does these recordings that are sort of like the equivalent of our, talk radio. But the nice thing is he gets to get pretty drunk and pretty out of control, and so. For the first time on a voiceover job, I was able to, pour things and slam into things and pace around and
throw things,
rub my beard scruff, and it was great.
We felt like the more rough, the dirtier, the better. And it was more. I don't know if you've ever done a
very realistic.
Really good.
Yeah, and it gave it real life and reality. It was really, really fun.
Cool. I'm glad they don't make them too long, though. I'm glad they don't make them too long because, they know people playing the game and they really don't want to take too much of their time because they know what they're doing. They're playing these video games and they take a very long time. So, they just hit us with like maybe a good 2-minute audio. Pretty cool. 1 minute, 2 minutes. Not too bad. All right, let go. I like that. I just love how they do that, man. I'm glad they put that into the game, though, man. I really am. I really am. I love it. I love how they did it. All right, let go. All right, it's some more, too. I'm trying to check all the areas before my book continue. I really want to check everything. I want to try to grab every tape that I can. Did I miss one in this joint? No. Alright, let's go. Nope. Alright, let go, baby girl. Let's make this kind of quick. Let's move it, move it, move it, move it. That's not a voice recorder. Let's head down this way right quick. You can tell which rooms you can go into and you can tell which ones you can't. Alright, okay. Alright, Alright, let's go, girl. Let's go, girl. Black out. I don't even think I can go in this red room right here.
Boys' side of the commissary. This is where we meet. I've never been over here before.
Yes, you have. Stop telling that lie. Alright. That's level 5. Can't go up in that joint yet. Okay, it ain't no camouflage behind the scenes joint up in here. Alright, time to go.
Okay, vent.
I gotta wait.
Heading to the vent.
Alright, let me go ahead and grab this joint right here. Now let me go ahead and grab this right quick. So this is like my third one, I think.
Okay, so
I really liked my one where you go into the panic room as like as basically the big hook because it teaches players. If they get stuck, they go on Google and like, oh, they don't feel like the game. It's the game's fault. They felt like it's their fault. Oh, I forgot I can go into other rooms.
Yeah, I do like that. So, okay. I like the idea of the pictures are like people looking at, so they're either looking straight out or they're looking off to the side, and then we create kind of a chain of those. Maybe that's what you're doing, is you're getting them so that everybody is being watched by somebody and watching someone else.
What if you flip them, but we realize that maybe we have to change them so all of them are looking at the overseer. And then they're all looking just this painting above the mantle, but until you move it to the overseer, because like it's totally egotistical then.
Yeah, everybody's looking at him. If you didn't hack, that would just be the final thing you'd have to do.
No, it could be the first thing you do.
But I mean, you would at least have to. In order to complete, you would have to flip his puzzle so that you saw what they were all looking at.
And maybe like before the overseer, like there's like a quote on the back of the overseer painting, and it's the hint. It's like, all eyes on me or something. Maybe that's too easy.
But something about being, vain or self-centered.
It's like the burden of leadership is upon me or something like that. Or,
yeah, exactly. I like that. Because initially you wouldn't even know that that's really him or necessarily that's a painting, because that one doesn't have a painting on the back. It's got the quote.
And I think to make the players feel great about the puzzle, like they initially think, oh, I need to have everybody look at the quote, or maybe it was an eye or something.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, I got it, and then like, but it's not working. It all makes sense that they can. The only commonality is that they all look in this direction. I'm missing something, and then that's when they change to the
other side, and that's when they see essentially whatever that button is underneath those is on the other side in there, which I think is cool. I just wonder how the overseer gets that flip around.
How what?
How he?
Oh, I don't really care. That's all right. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I'm fine. I like the puzzle. I like the puzzle.
I wish more video games did stuff like that. This cool, they talking about it, discussing it and whatnot. I wish more video games did stuff like this, man. That's pretty cool, pretty dope, man. Hey, maybe later in the future, maybe other video games will start doing stuff like this. Having little, oh shoot, this is another one. Having like little secret, having like little secret cards or secret audios or whatever that you can listen to in other video games. I really hope other video games. I'm pretty sure some video games do it, but I wish all video games did it. Kind of like a little behind the scenes type of thing, and listening to audios or showing video clips and stuff like that. I really wish all games did that. I'm pretty sure some do it though. Yeah, this is the second tape. Yeah, this is the second audio.
But I think something related to like eyes and people watching you. I think this idea of like a big dining room, he's the only one in there, but there's all these like, you know, it's creepy, like the idea of like a painting where the eyes follow you sort of thing. Mm-hmm. You know, and the last painting could be of the overseer or something like that, and his eyes are blurred out, you know.
Well, yeah, I was thinking the same thing, yeah. Like above the mantle is his painting.
The theme is like, who's watching the watchman?
I know, it's like, I can't come up with the final thing that you do. Yeah. Because I want to avoid the panels too. I think it's just like you do something and then it opens. But it could be really cool if you go into that review, you find that like one of the paintings has a hidden camera behind it. You go into that one, now you can see other cameras. Like we're basically limiting, like we just filter out the cameras per painting.
Yeah, so
you're kind of traveling around.
See the next one.
You know, but then you eventually get to like the overseer's one, and you realize that he can see all of, like his one can see all of them or something like that. It's like very symbolic of like
he's watching them all.
You know, but I can't. But then what does that do? Like, does that open up the gate? It's lacking the final aha.
But is it maybe like then only then does like he's looking out at something maybe across the room and there is a number that if you couldn't scan before, but there's like a number sort of hidden in the real world, but it's there, visible, but only after you've.
Again, we're just talking about like we want to avoid the panel thing because players can just Google and say what's the number and they can put it's 19.
Oh, I see.
It's like it'd be cool if it's an action that they have to go through the actual puzzle.
Yeah.
I mean, you do want a tricky puzzle, right? But you also, this game is one of those games where like it's easy and straightforward to learn.
Yeah.
I'm good at maybe difficult, but like you don't want a puzzle that just like creates this huge logjam where like everybody was like, I was rocketing through Republic and I got this puzzle.
I totally agree.
It's taking like 10
I think
hours.
our first puzzle should not be too hard. And I think you're onto something with a lot of these.
That's the first time I heard a girl laughing. I didn't even know a girl was in there. I wanted to hear some of her input. Shoot, I want to hear everybody's input. I heard the guys' input, but shoot. Let me hear the ladies' input too now. Alright, let's get it. Let me turn back around right quick, make sure. Make sure I'm not missing nothing. Now I gotta go into that other freaking room. Alright. Okay, now I gotta go in this room right here and make sure there's no audio in here. But you just never know. When you backtracking, you just never know. I always gotta double check, triple check if you have to. Check one time, check two times, check thrice. Alright, let's go. Time to roll. Can I open up this door? Version 3.0. I need 3.0. Dang, I don't think I'm at 3.0. I think I'm at 2.0. Shoot. Alright, let's go then. There go, baby gal. Time to go. Alright, let me make sure I don't have that one up in here. Always gotta double check, triple check.
It's locked. We'll find a way through it.
I don't even know if I can go back in that
Head
room.
into the vent.
I don't even know if I can go back in that room. Alright, let me go over here to this door right quick. Oh, snap. Yeah, here we go. Got another one right here. Good job. Good job. Good job. Nope. Where is that? Where is that? I just saw it. Where you at? Where you at? I just saw it. Just saw that joint. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back inside. Gotta be on the inside then. Alright, stand up, baby girl. Alright, here we go. Get! Let's get it.
I mean, it makes sense that, like, also for like a band book here, that if they're like the kids are not supposed to be reading or whatever, but the guards are in their break room.
Yeah,
seems like a good place for one.
You could also control, like, where the guard stops at. Like, he can come over here and hang out more at this for a longer period of time, and then the other guy goes into that area to give you time to, if you time it right, you come through.
Yeah. So there was gonna be a tablecloth on the table. Like, I don't know if you plan on using that for cover. I assume just like a cover.
Yeah, that'd be great, because, as it is, it's kind of useless for us.
Like, I'm
it doesn't-
hiding, but we
it
can
doesn't-
see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know if I'm convinced about 2 guards, though. I think the only reason I'm alright with it is because there's a confinement cell right before it, and it is like the last sort of encounter space before you get to a bigger break in the gameplay. So, like, I think it's difficult, but it might be an appropriate place to make things difficult. But we would really, I think, need to use lighting and whatever else to feature the vent.
I still want to support, like, 3 ways through here. Going through the vent, using distractions, or walking through here by timing.
Okay.
Like, those are the 3 things that I like to support. Same thing with the metal detector.
Right.
You can time it, you can use the distractions, or you can disable the metal detector and go through that way. So there's 3 routes through
Alright.
that one as well.
Alright. Let's get it. I'm proud of these designers, man. I'm proud of these guys, man. Everything that they accomplish. I'm proud of everything that they accomplish. That they're giving us and everything. I'm proud. Now, matter of fact, I haven't went through the other doors yet. Let's check and see if there's one inside here. Alright, we good in here. No, alright, no audios up in here. Alright, let go. You never know with these cameras though. These camera angles. Okay, here we go. This what I was looking for. This area right here. This what I was looking for. Okay. Never mind. That's what I was trying to go back and find. That little area right there. That was it. Alright, okay, we good. Alright, let's go through here right quick. Oh, y'all definitely need to come in here. I need to charge my little device.
Good idea. We can recharge.
Good. Recharge. Let's get it. Alright. We good, baby. Alright, what's up in here? Oh man, not time. Alright. You got something for me in here? Nope. Not time. Oh shoot. What? You mean to tell me I couldn't see that on the outside? Now I had to go inside to get that joint. Man, let me get this joint. Let's go. Woo! New confinement. That's why I be trying to go everywhere.
It's gonna be awesome.
So what would you do? Is there like just make confinement cell
Outside of that, because currently there's nothing on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean it'd probably be easy. Do you mean like just copying a confinement, putting it there, then adding a door? Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard to do that, honestly. So if that's something you guys wanted to do, we could.
It'd be great because it prevents the player from having to go multiple rooms back.
One mind-blowing thing I want to throw out there is one of the players who play-tested our game based off of the initial cell being Hope Cell, and then seeing a confinement room, got the impression that there's going to be like different rooms that they're locking you in, and he liked that idea. So I thought, what if we had them lock her in the food
So this one just up here is like a little storage closet. Just get in there, we put a pistol in.
Walk in, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
No, I mean, we did have somebody who, when he went to the second one, he wasn't sure if it was the same place or not because it looked the same. I don't know. I'm thinking that we might want to go more like adding other visual elements to it.
It's an interesting idea.
We talked about the decal on the floor to identify it's like a different confinement.
Which room?
Yeah,
something like
that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, at least on the art side, like, and we've discussed it too, is we need to find. I don't know when this is going to happen. We need to find time to start making prefabs out of those pieces that are in confinement because they are looking very samey. And need to figure out like how to kind of redefine those a little bit and make them more interesting. It's just a matter of time.
You'll get done by the end of the day, right?
So again,
You'll get done by the end of the day?
Yeah, on everything else.
Yeah, man, I wish we had that. It's been on the back burner for a long time.
And the thing is, like, making prefabs like out of those rooms or out of those pieces in the rooms, it's an undertaking. Like, it's easily like a week task.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad they went on ahead and added other elements to this room because, you know, just locking her inside a little small closet would have been kind of boring. So I'm glad they did, you know, think more about this room and putting computers and putting monitor screens and like a little nice computer system up in there where you can press buttons or whatnot, adding big old monitor screens. And got these wires roaming all about. Well, I don't think they got wires roaming all about on the, I think they took that away. They probably were thinking about adding wires to the floor and having wires running everywhere, but I'm kind of glad they took it away. They kind of cleaned it up, make it a little neat. You know, got kind of like a little sitting area where you're watching the monitor screens. Got buttons where you can press. Got this little small room with a bed to let you know somebody was up in here. When they bring somebody in, they put them in this room right here. I'm kind of glad they had more open ideas to this area. They brought in a little charge station, put a little locker right here. So yeah, I'm glad they thought a little bit more on it instead of just stuffing her into like a little small room. Alright, so that's it. Let's get on up out of here. Okay, they got them red daggone. They got those freaking red. What's this? What is this? Hacking. I just hacked something. The heck did I just hack? A brother just hacked something. Did I hack that computer? Or did I hack that hard drive?
This spot looks good.
Anyway, before I keep it moving, let me go back down these stairs right quick. Girl, if you don't come from out there, you hiding. There you go. Yeah, I knew you were hiding. Alright, let's go.
Good idea. My battery was running low.
Alright, let's go through this door right here. Yeah, I think I gotta go through this door right here. This is the door upstairs though. This door. Yeah, I think I gotta go through this door right here. That's that door that's going back to the front. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, I don't think I grabbed this one in this room right here. Let me grab this joint. I don't think I grabbed none of the camouflage on these floors right here. So let me grab this joint. It's another one. Sound like my man DJ Khaled. And another one.
I don't know. About introducing the taser here, I'm worried if like we're introducing too many things at once, like too quickly. So I actually think personally, I think it'd be kind of cool to have like another pepper spray in there. And then by that point, good players will have 3, which is maximum amount they can carry. And then, because the thing I like about having pepper spray up front is that it's not too powerful, so players are getting in the mode of like, okay, this is a stealth action game, unlike MGS4 or whatever, that I can't power my way through by attacking, and I have to be stealthy. And so they have like these struggles moving forward, all the way to like maybe like the demon server, And that's maybe we're like in that panic room. Maybe we have like something exactly like this with like the taser, and then we give them the taser, and they also have distractions, so they can go back through playing digital way or like physical way. And that way, like they feel like they're getting that reward, because I don't think we've spent enough time where it's like, man, the pepper spray is good, but it's kind of weak. I wish I had something more powerful. I don't think we've given them that time to kind of lust for that kind of item.
Yeah, I'm glad they did give my girl something that she can use, because it is pretty cool, though. I mean, I wish they gave her like a little fighting style. I did wish they incorporate her fighting, punching, kicking, raking the eyes, kicking in the nutsack, pushing them down, doing something. But they didn't incorporate that into the game, which I don't think they did, because, you know, this is like the second. Well, I did 1 through 4 already. This is like episode 2. We got 5 episodes. This is the second episode, and I have not seen her actually fight, really using any type of combat. Besides spraying, or I think she can hit him upside the head too, if I'm not mistaken, but I have not really actually seen any type of fighting. But if they don't incorporate that, that's cool too as well. Shoot, make the game how you want to make it. Shoot, as long as it's fun, that's all I care about. You. Alright, let's go ahead and come up front. There you go, baby girl, there you go. What's this on the table? More pepper spray. More spray.
Good idea.
Yeah, let me grab that.
That's more than I can
Charge my junk up while I'm at it. Can you get that? Can you get that on the table? I might be full. Probably can't get it because I'm all.
For anything else.
I think I'm all filled up. Alright, let's go down this way. Alright, let's go. Woo! Okay, here we are. Back up front. Here we are, almost back to the front. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this on camouflage. Briggs, bugs, and encounter polish.
Is it possible to add some flickering to this light above the blockers with some movement? That's cool. No, if you don't want to do it, it's fine.
Dude, it's been a recurring thing that we want.
No, dude, it's okay.
This is the 8th time. I don't have to deal with it.
But you don't think it'd be awesome?
A flickering light here and there, flickering right here and there.
You don't think it'll be awesome?
So look at this stuff.
Whoa, look at that thing over there. Go back. What was that? Pan left. What is that? It's the reflections using a different part of the texture. It's pulling like the lock. That's wild. Alright, sorry.
So the blocker that was like awkwardly right there.
I like it. This is good.
Put it right there. It's kind of framed a little better. Players see it a little easier.
Yeah, I think it's great, man. And
pushes them towards that corner more easily when they are going here. And they can switch to that.
Sorry, I'm interrupting your flow.
No.
Can you go back to the camera? Yep. Like I'm working with these tutorial posters right now. What if we put one on the wall here?
That'd be great.
And it like says like, you know, watch your step, or like check your corners. Yeah, watch your hands. Or like, you know, check your corners or whatever, like to guards, like so they don't bump into each other. It just shows that, and like it's a hint.
Yep.
I think it's a great place
it's a great place for a poster right there.
All right, new POI. Let's have a meeting about it.
All right. That's another one. Let's go. Finish going up front.
That's more than I can carry.
Okay. All right. Let's go on up in this room right here, baby girl. Let's go. Let's go on down this way. Yep. Anything that's level 5. I ain't wish I could open up that joint. That's level 5. I cannot do nothing with that. Alright, here we are. Okay, we got another camouflage up top. Let's get it. Woo! Briggs Guard Station.
Alright, continue with the guard station.
So you hope to like...
I am communicating with you in text speech because...
You know, so if you get her to... If you click there, she'll automatically kind of go around to that spot. And so I can use a trigger to kind of jump to this next one, but otherwise the player's got to go to this one to get a scope on this particular space.
Okay, cool.
The fewer cameras that there are, honestly, I think the better manual...
Like, it is too risky for me to use my real voice.
Agree, but I
I don't know. I still
I'm gonna have some like switching. I'm gonna try and like do it in an intuitive way. Obviously, if Hope gets off screen, that should be like a good case for that occurring. So I don't have an answer currently.
Is that not an auto switch right now?
Yeah, this basically I updated all the cameras and I didn't update the triggers, so some of them won't be working.
Alright, there you go. I like it. Now let's go all the way back up to the front again. Okay, maybe they got something out here for me this time that I can use. Let's see, maybe I can grab another camouflage. Let's go. Oh, got another camouflage. Got another one. Let go. Storage room. Briggs.
I want to make a suggestion in this room.
Sure.
That storage room on the right, is there a door leading to it? Or is it blocked?
No, there's no door.
Oh, damn. Well, what I was going to suggest is we put a P0 pepper spray in there. Window, like we tease it, and there's like a pin code there. We remove the pin code at the end of this hallway. We close that whole thing off. Don't want to do that anymore. Now I thought about it over the weekend. I really don't want to build that out. And then players are like, it goes to the pin code, they scan it. Even Cooper says, hey, you need a pin code for this. Like, wow, I gotta find a pin code. It's just at the guard station. You come back and get the P0.
I do like that, what you're saying. I like that it's a short, backtrack.
And it teases
and
it,
it's
right?
an optional thing, and it shows that there's something back there to give them a reason why.
So we want to, did you explain that we want to put a pepper spray in there?
No, that's what I was going to ask you.
So we want to tease a pepper spray from this angle and from the other angle?
Basically, the pin code that is in the little security checkpoint area is going to go to that room. If we can get a door.
If you can get the door.
Okay. Oops, let me get that. So it needs to be an actual door, not a doorway. Correct.
Yeah, an actual door.
So that means what you guys thought from the beginning, removing the red square area is the right way to go. Yeah. We like the way the room is teased by both of these cameras.
Yeah, we'd probably just bring like a crate or something up closer to the front so that from both sides you can see it.
Yeah, just as you build it, just keep that in mind that we're going to tease this pepper spray behind this crate or this gate, and you're like, man, how do I get in there?
Yeah, you sure did tease on the pepper spray because you did not put it everywhere. You guys did not put it everywhere. So you guys did tease on the pepper spray. And it is a little difficult to get in rooms because, you can't just go into the room. You need like a pin number, or you need to be leveled up to a different level to enter a room. So, they thought about it and they did pretty good on it. All right, let go. All right, let me go down this way right quick. Maybe it's one down this way. Let's see. Can I even go in this room yet right here? Nope, it's level 5. Shoot. Oh, we got another camouflage. Yeah, let's get it. I didn't think I was going to get it. This might be the last camouflage right here, and that's it. Well, that'll be it for the gameplay. Introduction. This is when they introduce. Yep.
So, player, hi.
Pizza.
Welcome to the Republique dev commentary system that we put in place. There are, well, in addition to this, 20 dev commentary tapes located throughout the world, and all you do is just like now, you scan it, and you get to hear about between a minute to 3 minutes per tape, and it's basically us recording our conversations as we're working on the game and arguing and making jokes.
Just for the record, it's not us recording. It's Ryan secretly recording everybody else in the room while we thought there was no microphone on.
And the reason I'm doing that is because I feel like it's part of the vision of the game. About, censorship and voyeurism. Right. What I think is actually really cool about these is that these are not like kind of retrospective, and that we're just going, oh, remember we worked on this room? I mean, these are like real time emotion, David Cage style emotion going on here.
Stop that. Oh.
One thing that I think is, what I'm excited about is that this is just the first of 5 episodes, and so we're going to have 20 of these dev tapes per episode, so for a total of 100. And yes, we hope this actually is a good kind of learning tool for people who are interested in games. They want to get behind the scenes, and anyway, I think it was a lot of fun doing this, even though most people didn't even have any idea they were doing it at the time.
And thank you very much for once again buying our game and for the faith that we're going to give you some awesome content.
Anyway, yeah, thanks again for playing the game, for listening to these. We had a lot of fun making the game, and we're just getting started. This is only episode 1, so I hope you guys are not like spending all of your fuel because we got a long way to go to finish this whole segment. Hey, Doug, final thoughts?
Filthy. Yeah.
David?
I gotta cut up a lot of stuff in this one.
Hollywood, final thoughts?
Just quit listening to us and go save Hope. Hope you enjoy the game.
True that. What Hollywood said.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it. Recording other people without their consent, without their knowing of. Ooh, you can get into some trouble. No, but I'm pretty sure it's all good, man. They didn't mind. They did not mind at all. It was all in good fun. But make sure you tell people next time you record them. Because people don't just like you doing it out of nowhere without their consent or without their knowledge. I know I wouldn't. JK. Alright, but that's it. We're going to go ahead and stop the episode right here. I'm going to continue this joint later. I'm pretty sure there are more freaking daggone recordings that I got to find behind the scenes audio footage and a little bit of video footage that they got. Pretty sure there's more that I got to collect. I'm going to see can I find some more on my way out. And then after that, we're going to head forward. Yeah, but we're going to do all that in the next episode. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, y'all collecting. I'm doing good. I'm pretty sure the game designers will be proud that I'm going back and finding these audios, because I know Lord knows they did not want to do all this for no reason. Because they want us to hear their voices, and they want us to see how they made the game and what all they did in the game, all the input that they put in and everything. I'm pretty sure they want us to hear their audio so we can be like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm pretty sure they wanted us to. So please, whoever's playing this, make sure you look for the audios like I'm doing. And everything else that they got probably hidden, because they didn't do all this for nothing. They wanted us to enjoy every little bit of single detail that they put into this game.
Did you hang up?
And I'm trying to do just that. But on the real though, even though that was real what I just said, but on the real again, I enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed it. And I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in the next episodes that I got to finish. Alright, this your man LoveLier Apple. I'm about to get on up out of here. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video. I'm gone. Peace. Damn, my voice cracked.